Forget everything you thought you knew about luxury SUVs. Mercedes-Benz just smashed the rulebook, rebuilt it, and then covered it in stars. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today, we are witnessing an absolute bloodbath in the luxury SUV market. What you are looking at isn't just a minor update. It's not just some new headlights and a software patch. Mercedes-Benz just took their entire mid-size and full-size SUV lineup, ripped up the blueprint, and completely rewrote the rules of the game. They are calling it a facelift, but let me tell you, that is the understatement of the century. Mercedes changed over 3,000 individual components for the 2026 model year. They gave us mind-bending AI technology, pillar-to-pillar screens, self-driving capabilities that feel like science fiction and, wait for it, a brand new flat-plane crank V8 engine that sounds like a literal race car. Today, we are looking at the four horsemen of the Mercedes lineup. We are ranking them from the everyday luxury cruiser all the way to the absolute apex predator. We are covering every single spec, every hidden feature, who they are meant to destroy, and exactly how much cash you'll need to put one in your garage. Grab a snack, hit that subscribe button, and buckle up. Let's get into it. Before we separate these four beasts, we need to talk about the DNA they all share. Because Mercedes went completely rogue with the design language. Subtlety is dead. Mercedes said, "You want to know what you're driving? We'll show you." They went all in on the star motif. The front grille, dominated by a massive illuminated central star, framed by a gorgeous light-up grille surround. The headlights? Starry motifs. The taillights? Glowing stars. Even the air intakes have these subtle, intricate star patterns woven into the trim. At night, these SUVs look like spaceships gliding down the highway. But step inside, and you are immediately teleported into the year 2030. The dashboard is entirely consumed by the new Superscreen. We are talking about three massive, crystal-clear OLED displays stretching all the way from the driver's side pillar to the passenger's side pillar. It is powered by the next generation MB.OS, featuring an AI-infused MBUX Virtual Assistant that literally learns your habits, your routes, and your preferences. Are you an audiophile? Get ready to cry tears of joy. You can spec these cars with a 15-speaker Burmester 3D surround sound system that includes brand new 3D speaker units built directly into the roof. You aren't just listening to music. You are sitting inside a concert hall. And for the tech geeks, listen closely. Mercedes is unleashing MB.Drive Assist Pro. This is a level 2+ semi-autonomous driving system that allows for completely hands-free navigation inside city limits. You can be in stop-and-go downtown traffic, take your hands off the wheel, and let the car do the work. Now let's break down the lineup, starting at level 1. Coming in at number 1, we have the foundation of the empire, the 2026 Mercedes-Benz GLE. Now, do not let the word base model fool you. This is the Swiss Army knife of luxury SUVs. Under the hood of the entry-level model, Mercedes gives us a highly refined, turbocharged 2.0-liter four-cylinder engine, making 255 horsepower and 295 pound-feet of torque. It's punchy, it's reliable, and it glides over bumps like you're riding on a cloud. But the absolute showstopper of the standard GLE lineup is the new GLE 500e 4MATIC plug-in hybrid. Mercedes took a buttery smooth 3.0-liter inline-6 engine and paired it with a massive electric motor. The result? You get up to 66 miles, that's 106 kilometers, of pure electric-only range. Think about that for a second. You could drive to the office, go to the gym, pick up the kids from school, and go grocery shopping, and you would never use a single drop of gas. You only wake up the inline-6 engine when you want to take a cross-country road trip. It is the ultimate life hack. The GLE is locking targets directly on the BMW X5, the Audi Q7, and the Lexus RX. And with that 66-mile EV range, it's making the competition sweat. The damage to your wallet? You can expect the standard GLE to start at around $65,000. with the high-tech 500e PHEV coming in closer to $75,000. If you want a zero-compromise family hauler, look no further. But what if you don't care about cargo space? What if you don't have a giant family? What if you want an SUV that looks fast even when it's parked? Enter Level 2, the Mercedes-Benz GLE Coupe. The Coupe takes the practicality of the standard GLE, throws it out the window and replaces it with pure, unadulterated style. You get a dramatically sloping roofline, a wider, more aggressive stance, and a rear end that demands attention. Because it's the sportier, more rebellious brother, Mercedes usually ditches the 4-cylinder engine entirely for the coupe. You step right into the sweet spot, a turbocharged 3.0-liter inline-6 engine. This beautiful piece of German engineering pushes out 375 horsepower and a massive 413 pound-feet of torque. When you stomp on the gas in the GLE Coupe, it doesn't just accelerate, it surges forward with a deep, refined growl. Throw in the new AI-controlled suspension system, and this heavy SUV suddenly handles like a sports sedan in the canyons. This car exists for one reason: to steal buyers away from the BMW X6, the Audi Q8, and the Porsche Cayenne Coupe. Because it starts with the bigger engine and the jaw-dropping body style, the GLE Coupe will start around $75,000 and easily push past $80,000 with options. It's a fashion statement on wheels. All right, playtime is over. We are now entering AMG territory. Coming in at number 3 is a certified guided missile, the Mercedes AMG GLE 53 Hybrids. If the first two cars are luxury yachts, this is a military interceptor. The crazy scientists in a Falterbach got their hands on this 2026 facelift and went completely berserk. They've added the legendary AMG Panamericana grille, massive aerodynamic intakes, aggressive diffusers, and quad exhausts that look like jet engines. But the real magic is the word hybrid. By combining AMG's legendary combustion engines with high-performance electric architecture, the GLE 53 eliminates turbo lag entirely. The second your foot touches the floor, the electric motor gives you instant, violent torque while the gas engine builds up the revs. While Mercedes is being secretive about the exact final horsepower numbers, sources say this electrified powertrain will easily clear the 450 to 500 horsepower mark. It is a daily driver that can absolutely embarrass sports cars at a red light. Who is this hunting? The Porsche Cayenne e-Hybrid and the BMW X5 M60i are officially on notice. For the privilege of owning an electrified AMG weapon, you are looking at a starting price between $95,000 and $105,000. And finally, Level 4, the undisputed king of the lineup, the final boss, the vehicle that Mercedes-Benz literally refers to as the S-Class of SUVs, the 2026 Mercedes-Benz GLS. This SUV is massive, it is imposing. When you pull up in a GLS, you don't need to introduce yourself. The car does it for you. You get 3 rows of sheer, uncompromising luxury. You get massage seats, the Burmester 3D roof speakers, the AI assistant, everything. But forget the luxury for a second. The biggest news of this entire 2026 update is hiding under the hood of the top-tier GLS 580. Mercedes has developed a brand new flat-plane crank, twin-turbo 4.0-liter V8 engine. For those who don't know, a flat-plane crank is an engine design usually reserved for exotic supercars like the Ferrari 458 or track monsters like the Mustang Shelby GT350. It allows the engine to rev infinitely faster, breathe better, and sound like an absolute screaming demon. And Mercedes just stuffed one into a massive 3-row family luxury SUV. This mechanical masterpiece pushes out a staggering 530 horsepower and 553 pound-feet of torque. You are getting raw, visceral, exotic V8 power in a car that can simultaneously use AI to drive you hands-free through city traffic. It is an absolute engineering marvel. Who is this hunting? The GLS only targets the elite. It's coming for the BMW X7, the Cadillac Escalade, and the Range Rover. Royalty comes at a price. The base GLS will start around $90,000, but if you want that glorious flat-plane crank V8 under the hood, prepare to write a check for $115,000 to $130,000. Ladies and gentlemen, Mercedes-Benz just put the entire automotive world in checkmate. From the 66-mile electric range of the standard GLE to the gorgeous lines of the Coupe, the electrified madness of the AMG 53, and that mind-blowing flat-plane crank V8 inside the giant GLS, this 2026 lineup is literally flawless. But now I pass the question over to you. If I handed you a blank check right now, which one of these 4 beasts are you taking home? Are you being smart and taking the 66-mile PHEV daily driver, or are you throwing logic out the window and buying the 530 horsepower V8 GLS? Drop your answers down below. If you love this deep dive and want to see more content just like this, make sure to completely smash that like button, hit subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you never miss an upload. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.